after definition of NPPM, constantly first note, using that note you can easily derive some examples. First note, the function is type of function is either increasing or decreasing, or function is constant. There are three types of function: increasing, decreasing, or constant, or some either increasing or either decreasing. The function is if function f is increasing, if function is increasing, how we check if function is increasing? That is derivative of, if derivative of that function is positive or not negative, then function is increasing. Then increment value of that function in that sub-interval or interval, close interval a b, is function is increasing. Function is increasing means that is increasing function, that is our suppose b, that is our a, that is our b. What is increment value of f of x? That is our not. So increment value of the function is increasing, then increment value of that function is f of a. Similarly, what is maximum value of that function? Is that f of b, that is our f of a. So that is our increment, that is our supremum. So similarly, supremum of f of x such that x belongs to close interval a b is equal to f of b. तो इंटरवल में जे मोटी वैल्यू હોય એ વેલ્યુ પાસે સુપ્રીમમ મળે અને इंटरवल માં જે નાની વેલ્યુ હોય એ પાસે ઇન્ક્રીમમ વેલ્યુ મળે. ક્યારે? જો ફંક્શન ઇન્ક્રીઝિંગ હોય ત્યારે. આ વસ્તુ તમારા એક્ઝામ્પલમાં કામ લાગશે. શેના ફાઇન્ડ કરવામાં? સ્મોલ m i એન્ડ કેપિટલ m i ફાઇન્ડ કરવામાં આ તમારે ફાઇન્ડ કરવું પડે, એટલા માટે આ કામ લાગશે. ક્યારે? જો ફંક્શન ઇન્ક્રીઝિંગ હોય ત્યારે. સેકન્ડ નોટ, if function is decreasing, decreasing, how we check function is decreasing? So derivative of f of x is less than or equal to 0, then f is decreasing. Derivative of f is greater than or equal to 0, then f is increasing. Derivative of f is less than or equal to 0, then f is decreasing. So then increment value of f of x such that x belongs to closed interval a b is equal to f of b. આમાં તદ્દન ઊંધું થાય. ઇન્ક્રીમેન્ટ વેલ્યુ ઓફ f of x such that મોટી વેલ્યુ પાસે નાની વેલ્યુ મળે. કેમ મળે? તો ફંક્શન ડિક્રીઝિંગ હોય. સપોઝ that function is decreasing, our a is this, b is this. So our f of a is this, f of b is this. So what is increment value of f of x in decreasing function? What is minimum value of that function? Is that point or not? So that is our increment, that is our supremum, because maximum value of that function is that point and minimum value of that function is that point. Our increment of f of x such that x belongs to closed interval a b is f of b when function is decreasing is improper. Similarly, supremum of f of x such that x belongs to closed interval a b is f of a. Here function is increasing, so supremum value of that sub-interval is maximum value of that sub-interval, function value of maximum value of that sub-interval. In this sub-interval, what is minimum value? A. So f of a is supremum when function is decreasing. Third condition is if function is constant, constant means f of x is equal to some k for each x. बताया इसकी वैल्यू सम constant where k is constant. बताया x की वैल्यू जो कोई सेम पॉइंट पर समकक्ष હોય તો ફંક્શન ને constant ફંક્શન કહેવાય. f of x is equal to k, function is constant, then increment value of f of x such that x belongs to closed interval ab. Then increment value of f of x is each point of that subinterval is increment value by given that function is constant, that is our k, that is our a, that is our b. The function by referring to f of x is equal to k. Each element of x axis is sent to k. If I put x is equal to a, then f of a is k, x is equal to b, then f of b is k in between. F of b is k, then each element of in this subinterval is sent to value k. So that is that graph, that is our f of b, that is our f of a. So what is increment value? Supremum and infimum are same because no value of maximum or minimum. Each supremum value of f is f of a or f of b. Each element of supremum and each element of infimum. એટલે આ ઇન્ટિગ્રલની તમે ગમે તે વેલ્યુ લ્યો સુપ્રીમમ અને ઇન્ફિમમ. સુપ્રીમમ of f of x so that x belongs to closed interval ab is equal to f of a is equal to f of b. Actually બધી વેલ્યુ સેમ જ આવે કે f of b x ની જગ્યાએ b મૂકો સોર્સ એ k તો ઇન્ફિમમ અને સુપ્રીમમ સેમ થાય ક્યારે તો ફંક્શન કોન્સ્ટન્ટ હોય તો. That is one mark question. When small mi and capital Mi are same, when we say that small mi and capital Mi are same, the function is constant, then small mi and capital Mi same. Why same? Because increment of each subinterval of that constant function is value of constant function is k, and supremum of f of x in its subinterval that is also k. So both are same. Therefore, small mi and capital Mi are same. Next we see some more example of to find LPF and UPF that we have seen.
Purpose of to find UPF and LPF is this: f of x is equal to x square in closed interval 0 to 1 and given that partition 0, 1 by 4, 1 by 2, 3 by 4 and 1 with the partition of closed interval 0, 1. Because of first element of closed interval 0, 1 is 0, so partition of first element is 0 and last element is 1, and definition of partition is satisfied. 0 strictly less than 1 by 4, strictly less than 1 by 2 and so on. So for that we have to find LPF. What is definition of LPF? It is summation of I running from 1 to n if partition of the interval is n plus 1. So for that, for partition what is definition of LPF? Definition of LPF is equal to summation of I running from 1 to n small mi into delta xi, and UPF is summation I running from 1 to n capital Mi into delta xi. We want to find LPF and UPF. For that we want to find small mi and capital Mi. So you have to first of all we have given partition. So since script P is equal to 0, 1 by 4, 1 by 2, 3 by 4 and 1. That is given. Then we know that what we know, definition of small mi is equal to infimum of function f of x such that x belongs to xi minus 1 to xi, subinterval of partition. If you want to find m1, then first of all I say x0 is 0, x1 is 1 by 4, x2 is 1 by 2, x3 is 3 by 4 and x4 is 1. If I find m1, put I is equal to 1. In primum of f of x is given that x square, such that x belongs to, if I take I is equal to 1, then 1 minus 1 is 0, so sub-interval is x0, I is equal to 1 to x1. What is value of x0 and x1? Put value of x0 and x1. The value of x0 is 0 and 1 by 4. So what is infimum value of x square in this interval? For that you have to check x square is increasing function or decreasing in this sub-interval 0 to 1 by 4. If function is increasing, then derivative must greater than or equal to 0. If function decreasing, then derivative it must less than or equal to 0. We have to check derivative of this function 2x, derivative of x square is 2x, and x belongs to 0 to 1 by 4, so it is greater than or equal to 0. Put value of x in this interval, 2x is always greater than or equal to 0. Therefore function is f is increasing. If function is increasing, then infimum of x square is minimum value of that sub-interval. So therefore minimum value of that sub-interval is 0. Put 0 replace to x replace to 0. The value of m1 is 0. Similarly, m2 is infimum of x square such that second sub-interval, first I take 0 to 1 by 4, second sub-interval is 1 by 4 to 1 by 2, so 1 by 4 comma 1 by 2. What is minimum value? Function is also increasing in this sub-interval, so infimum of x square is minimum value of that sub-interval. So 1 by 4, put x is equal to 1 by 4 in x square. So 1 by 4 square is 1 by 16. Now m3 is equal to infimum of x square such that x belongs to third sub-interval. First of all I take this, second 1 by 4 to 1 by 2, third one is 1 by 2, 3 by 4 is equal to minimum value of that interval is 1 by 2. Put x is equal to 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 square is 1 by 4. Last value m4, infimum of x square such that x belongs to 3 by 4 to 1 is equal to 3 square by 4 square. Similarly, 3 square by 4 square is 9 by 16. So we get m1, m2, m3 and m4. m5 is not possible because last element of this subinterval is 1 and our partition is, last element of our partition is 1. So now we find capital M1, M2, M3 and M4. What is delta xi? Delta xi is xi minus 1, where delta xi is equal to x I minus x I minus 1. Maximum value of that interval minus smallest value of that interval. Now we find capital M1, M2, M3 and M4. What is definition of MI? It is supremum of f of x such that x belongs to xi minus 1 to xi. Therefore, if I put I is equal to 1, then supremum of f of x is x square such that x belongs to xi minus 1, means x0 to x1. x0 is 0, x1 is 1 by 4. અહીંયા જે ઇન્ટરવલ આવ્યો હતો સબ ઇન્ટરવલ એ જ આવશે, ખાલી આ એફએમ જગ્યાએ સુપ્રીમ અને સ્મોલ એમ ની જગ્યાએ કેપિટલ એમ આઈ, તો વેલ્યુ ચેન્જ થશે. Function is increasing, the supremum of x square in this interval is, what is maximum value of in this interval? 1 by 4. So supremum of that function is maximum at 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 square is equal to 1 by 16. It is our M1. M2 is supremum of x square such that x belongs to second subinterval 1 by 4 to 1 by 2 is equal to supremum of, what is maximum value of in this interval? Last element 1 by 2. So supremum of x square is 1 by 2 square is 4. What is M3? It is supremum of x square such that x belongs to 1 by 2 to 3 by 4, 1 by 2 to 3 by 4. Maximum value of this interval is 3 by 4. Put x is equal to 3 by 4. Then supremum is 9 by 16. Last value M4 is equal to supremum of x square such that x belongs to 3 by 4 to 1. Maximum value of in this interval is 1. So supremum of x square is 1. Now we know that definition of LPF is equal to small m1 delta x1 x1 summation. Value of small m is 4. So m1 into delta x1, m2 into delta x2 plus m3 into delta x4 plus m4 into delta x4. What is value of small m1? M1 is 0, so 0 into anything is 0 plus small m2 is 1 by 16. x2 means x2 minus x1. x2 is 1 by 2. x1 is 1 by 4. So 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4 is 1 by 4. Plus m2. So m2 also m3. m3 is 1 by 4 into delta x3. Here delta x3 not x4. Delta x3 means x3 minus x2 means 3 by 4 minus 1 by 2 is also 1 by 4 plus small m4. m4 is 9 by 16 into x. Delta x4 means x4 minus x3. 1 minus 3 by 4 is also 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 is common. LCM is 16 and this one is 1. Multiply by 4 because the LCM is 16 and here is 4. 1 by 4 is common. 1 by 4 is common. Now plus 9. So answer is 1 by 4 into 9 plus 1 10. 10 plus 4 14 divided by 16. This is our answer. This is our LPF. Now similarly UPF is equal to capital M1 delta x1 plus capital M2 delta x2 plus capital M3 delta x3 plus capital M4 delta x4 is equal to capital M1. What is value of capital M1? It's 1 by 16. Delta x1, where we have find? Not find. Delta x1 means x1 minus x0 is 1 by 4. Capital M2 is 1 by 4. 1 by 4. Delta x2, where we have find? 1 by 4. In this example, all delta xi is equal to 1 by 4 because distance of each subinterval is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 minus 0 is 1 by 4. Distance is 1 by 4. 3 by 4 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. તો જરૂરી નથી કે બધા પાર્ટીશનમાં ડિસ્ટન્સ સેમ જ હોય એટલે તમારે ફાઇન્ડ કરવું પડે. પ્લસ કેપિટલ M3 into delta x3. Capital M3 is 9 by 16 into 1 by 4 plus capital M4 is 1 into 1 by 4. Answer is Answer is 3 by 8.